Hi, I'm Mark Dice, and welcome. Let's get right started. Let's get started. No. Really? Oh my god. Why? Oh, come on now. Uh, yeah, I can't fix it right now because of the way things are. Um,
Wounded and tired, Siri collapsed in the swamp.
I think I need to
Some
change the
peasants
brightness
found
setting.
her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
I love that chicken right in the front. He's just like, I'm gonna stare at you. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, apparently they fixed a lot of stuff, so who knows? Maybe now I will need, to actually use like a night potion. I also need to fix the gamma setting because that is awful. Because that's supposed to be like a black and white day scene, but it doesn't look that way at all. The problem is, at first, when I first played it, I played it with the brightness down and like basically just below suggested, which is what I normally have to do for most games because I have an LED TV, so it appears brighter than it's supposed to. But, oh my god. Yeah, I know how it works. Okay. Tutorials. How do I turn you off? I guess it's probably in settings. Oh, yeah, that's ugly dark. Let's fix that. Post-processing options. See what I mean? Did that save or not? Okay. Yeah, I won't go up any further, even though I can't really even see it. Oh god. No, just cancel that. All right. What? Of course, something like this has to happen. What else did I want to set? Okay, I don't know what the difference is there. All right. I should probably save. Yeah, that's fine. Let's overwrite. Yeah. And we were at this camp. Oh, also, what I should do is, because I haven't seen it, it's not in language, right? Yeah, no. I think it's at the main menu. Hold on. Let me light the candle. Ow. Okay. Alright. Anyway, we were looking for this lady's son. Excuse me? Excuse me, bitch? Keep walking. So, we were looking for this lady's son. Where he's probably dead. Oh, first we got... Oh, where's the merchant? Merchant... There you are.
I saw you.
Got something needs a hammering?
You are not the person I'm looking for.
What?
Show me what you have in stock.
But we get to go talk to, what, the quartermaster? Oh yeah, I forgot I have a whole bunch of stuff I need to sell. Well, it's perfect that you're here, friend. Have some truncheons. Let's see, +1. Oh, he doesn't buy these. Interesting. Let's see, 47 for that. 12. That's a good price. And he can't afford it, of course, because he's a broke ass. So... yeah, we might as well just buy these. I don't know if I already have them, though. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. You need money. So I can take your money from you. Oh! They changed it. Ah! Oh, that's so nice, finally! Thank you for updating that. So, alchemy and crafting and books. I was wondering, something looked different. So... oh, yes! I can finally get through my inventory without wanting to weep. Ugh. You, let me guess, you don't have anything that's close. Yeah, I'll buy one of these. One will do. There we go. Oh, you buy arrows. Oh, baby. In that case... is that journeyman's? Well, screw this guy. Yeah.
So long. Is it true?
Buying or just
Ooh.
perusing?
Show me what you've got on offer.
No, I did not want that. Go over here. And the music just cut out. Oh. A 2% chance. Meh. How much is it? 329. That's pretty expensive. Oh, I will take that. Oh, you have elven whetstones. Interesting. Alright, well, anyway. How about these gloves? These gloves are expensive. Or heavy. Expensive. Okay, what's... this is way too heavy, and you can afford it. Good. And take that. So, I still need to get rid of that. Let's just... journeyman's weapon. Amateur's weapon. Let's get a journeyman. And then I can sell you this other heavy-ass piece of armor that I don't need. Or, of course not. You still can't afford it. You know what? Yeah, I'll just buy this. Ugh, and I can finally sell bolts. Yeah, get out. Don't really need you. Oh, it feels good to be able to sell bolts.
So long.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, CD Projekt Red, for actually allowing merchants to buy bolts. But yeah, huge military camp. We won't be back here much. Really, this camp has like, I think 3 or 4 missions, and then it just ends. There's nothing really exciting. Return my helmet. Looking for Ginger Muffin. Ginger Muffin, please report to Sergeant Gwen Fruey. Don't mind me, guys.
Who are you? Why do you sniff around here?
Looking for work.
Wait. 2 swords, eyes like slits. You are a witcher, is that so?
Geralt of Rivia.
I have not heard the name. But you will find work here, this I know.
Let's see. First off,
Show me what you're peddling.
you think he'd be like, I do not peddle. Wow, you have garbage. Actually, let's make you poor. Yeah, because you have lots of money. Can't sell those. I guess because they're silver arrows. I guess people aren't interested. God, that is nice. Anyway, let's... Here, have a rope ladder. Broken ore. Yeah, have some pipes. Have all the pipes. Or have some skulls for no reason. And a broken rake. I know soldiers here need broken rakes. Oh, by the way, they're mowing the lawn again, because they mow the lawn like every freaking day. Good. I have made him officially broke.
Ran into a woman, Nilfgaardian, who's looking for her son.
I knew this one was stubborn. I did
Uh-huh.
not know she would hire a witcher.
Let's say a mother's tears moved me.
What if all Nilfgaard's mothers came to find their sons? Can you imagine?
Only met one, and promised to help her.
I'm to reveal our troop movements to some Nordling.
Now focus, and tell me everything you know.
Yes, I will. Red-haired whelp, Nazeri cavalry. A short time ago, he and several of his company sought to desert. I ordered them pursued. We caught some in the swamp not far from here. Others managed to flee.
The men you caught, what happened to them?
We hanged them. Wartime rules. But I cannot say the red-haired boy was among them.
You're a Nilfgaardian officer. Expected you to be more conscientious.
If I had reported that any had fled, I would have had to pursue them. I've neither the time nor the resources. So I wrote that all are dead. Unlikely any survived long in the swamp.
See if I can't find them.
Hey, don't shove me, you jerk.
Is it true?
Apparently I have something else.
Greetings, Quartermaster.
Honor and glory, Geralt. How can I help?
You happen to lose a unit recently?
One is missing, yes. Did you find my notice?
No. Found their bodies. Female wyvern killed them. They wandered into her hunting ground.
A wyvern? Bleu de peste.
Discovered something else. You didn't send those boys out to scout. That was a death squad. Led some Redanian prisoners out there. Executed them.
War is like this. Who loses dies.
Those men haven't been forgotten. Someone will come asking about them.
In Nilfgaard, any soldier who is taken prisoner is as if dead.
Those prisoners were from Redania.
Soon to be an imperial province. Before Seovin, I wager, the great sun will fly upon banners above Redania's capital.
Hey up, Nilfgaardian. Don't have the slightest desire to debate with you.
Nor I you. You have earned this coin. Take it, and leave me.
Hey, $50 for nothing. I don't think you get anything good for the other one if you choose to not take his money. I don't think he gives you anything at all. I think it's literally just like a... That's it. No, that is not what I want. My god, really? Like, they've waited. Let's find Mr. Heroed of Earth. So yes, I am awaiting a lot of things. So many games came out. I kind of want to get How to Fool Boyfriend, but my wife will probably get it. It is a hilarious game, and it's so strange. I mean, a pigeon dating simulator? How fucking weird. But, yeah. So... And there's another game on PSN that I want to get, but I don't remember what it is at this very moment. Alright.
Fled into the swamp.
No, turn around and examine the horse.
Deserters tried to flee on horseback. We're caught here, looks like.
Didn't get very far. Like, seriously? You could have said you were going out on patrol or something and then actually left. Like, if you want to desert, there's easier ways to do it, dude. These guys were just idiots. What are you? Level 9 ghoul. Not gonna drop anything? Cheap ass. Come on. Come on. Thank you for healing me. Geralt, stop being drunk. Only one of them dropped something? Weak. Alright, anyway. Let's find Heroed of Earth. There's a book. Okay, stop being drunk, Geralt.
Red hair. Probably him. Need to find something else to know for sure. Letter to his mother. Least I can do is get it to her. But that's it.
You know, you think they wouldn't leave their, you know, swords and shields here? Like, it's war. It's valuable materials time. Some people. Yeah, they also have this officers club, which I might save and then try to find a way to enter. Because, I don't know what to do there. Because there's like a whole place, and I haven't been in there. And there's no missions that I'm aware of that take you there. So, I don't really know what's supposed to happen there.
Where'd you come from?
I do like how big the camp is. It does remind me a lot of the guy from Fallout 3? Yeah. No, New Vegas?
My son, were you able to learn anything?
I was.
I wish to know the truth. Be it sweet, be it painful. I wish to know.
Your son is dead.
How did it happen?
He deserted. Was caught and hanged.
Lies!
Found him hanging next to others. Notice posted on the tree was clear.
I do not believe you. My son was no coward.
Believe what you will. Found a letter on him, addressed to you.
Mother, this may well be the last time I write. In all my letters I have lied. Forgive me. I am no hero. I take no pleasure in killing mortals. This place is a nightmare. I have borne it until now. I can bear it no longer. Not long past, they ordered us to murder prisoners. Do you know what this means? To kill defenseless men. I must flee this place. Darling child, forever. You have found him for me. Your payment, take it.
See, this is exactly why the Vikings were so successful. Is that they always had the, well, and the Greeks too. The whole, you can't go to war until you have a firstborn son or daughter. Like, you have to have a child before you go to war. I just always thought that, like, it makes sense. Like, from a general standpoint. Like, it makes sense to do such a thing. Frankly, I would find it weird to send somebody out to war to die, or to, you know, live, I guess, but to send them out without having any other lineage. Like, that would just, like, lower your population. It doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. How's it going, Zaman?
A deserter from the Sky 10. Case rich.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? I'm trying to break in. I'm just talking out loud. That's what you do when you play games. Or whoever's watching. Because there has to be some sneaky way in here. Ugh. Okay, don't get stuck on stuff, Geralt. Is there really, like, no way in here? It's just, like, one off-limits area? It's probably something in a mission coming up. Like a DLC mission.
A deserter from the Sky 10.
Oh, shut up. You got some Murs. Oh. There's an invisible wall going all the way up. That sucks. Yeah, Middle Eastern respiratory syndrome. We apparently have it here. Apparently, a lot of people in my area have gotten MERS, but apparently it's not even fatal. It's like a light flu and then it goes away. But apparently it's getting pretty far spread. What level Earth Elemental? Okay, I'm not get close enough to see his level. Too high for me. Bye. Either that or you could have something like walking pneumonia. I mean, a cough is a cough. You can get hundreds of illnesses that will make you feel exhausted and cough a lot. But right now, apparently MERS is one of the more common ones. Oh. Hey, big fella. What level are you? Oh, run. Don't hypnotize me. Just run. Okay. I think we're good. Jeez, high level shit all around here. Destroyed Bastion. Oh yeah, that place. Yeah, that one we won't get. So this one. It's probably something I've already seen, but we'll find out. I don't know, ignoring that. No, oh no, don't be stuck. Don't be stuck. Okay. Well, most of the time when you have a cough or an illness, antibiotics don't do anything because most of the time it's caused by a virus. And antibiotics don't do shit for viruses except make you more sick and give you the scoots. Get back here. I mean, the only thing I'd say is, hopefully you got your shots, especially if you're at, like a military place with a lot of people. You gotta be careful you don't get, what is it? Meningitis. You can get, you can get meningitis pretty easily. Maybe you have throat herpes. Meningitis is easily contractable when you're with a group of people. Like bacterial meningitis, like in America we have to, well, some states require that you, oh my god, these wolves. Let's not get murdered by wolves. Oh my god, stop being assholes, wolves. You know, I fight drowners with no problem. No, wolves are kicking my ass. I see they upped the aggressiveness of wolves, because they definitely weren't that aggressive. But I don't know what all they changed, other than the awesome new menus. And also meningitis can come on like basic flu-like or cold symptoms, and then suddenly you die. Well, considering meningitis usually gets mistaken for all sorts of things other than what it is. But considering you probably had shots for it before you went to do your military thing. Yeah, meningitis is awful. That's how Jim Henson died. He thought he had a fever and died. Well, that's good at least. Wait, was this the guarded treasure by that stupid stink witch? Okay, don't get stuck. Well, then you're fine. I just don't know what you get vaccinated for and what you don't. So, I'm not your doctor. So I wouldn't know. See. But almost high enough level to do that one. Okay. Might be time to do this, although I don't know if I want to kill him or not. Definitely don't want to do the cat school gear yet. Yeah, I got the Griffin School level 2 done. God, why did they make the wolf gear so high level? It's so ridiculous. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. We'll go, actually go to the city again. We'll go to Novigrad. Yeah, let's not go to the ruined tower. God, this reminds me of some of the trails in Georgia. Random foglet. Oh, and drowners. My advice to you, Zaman, is to stop taking a hardwire brush and scraping your throat out every morning. Maybe then your throat won't hurt. That's my advice. Otherwise, you're probably just sick. And that is my professional opinion as a layperson. Alright, so where is this? I was kind of hoping they fixed the world map so I wouldn't have to do this all the time. Alright, so he's by the southern gate. I always think of, like, whenever people talk about vaccinations, the first thing I think about, other than Jenny McCarthy's stupid face, is the first time I played Oblivion, I decided to choose, what was it? It wasn't a high elf. I think I just chose like a basic, no, I think I chose a Nord the first time I played. And literally in the dungeon when you're trying to escape, I got like shin splints and oh god, shin splints and like rot gut and like all of these diseases before I even left the first dungeon. And it was so debilitating, it was like, okay, fuck this. So I like reloaded and played as one of the lizard people whose name is escaping me at the moment.
Don't like folk wandering around here.
Oh yeah? Well, got a beast you need someone to get rid of? I'm here about the notice.
Supervisor Lund posted it. Yeah, a beast haunts the outskirts, murdering folk. But we're scared to leave their homes after dusk.
Yeah, Argonians. Because I was like, no disease, can breathe underwater? Hell yeah.
I aim to hunt down this monster.
Best hurry then, some other bloke's already after it.
Any eyewitnesses to these attacks?
No, just the bodies. Beast appears only at night. Chooses isolated victims.
When do you find the last victim?
Just last night. Hubert, a beggar, but a decent man. I'd let him sleep in the shed from time to time. That one on the right. Eustace hasn't come for the corpse yet. It's lying in there where I found it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Who took the contract?
Didn't see the man. Was just told some brave fool turned up.
Thanks. So long.
Yeah, I mean, as a spokesperson for the reptilians, I can strongly say that it is an accurate depiction.
Not the marks of a carcane or a fletter.
Monsters you'll never see. Well, big lizardy footprints. I'm gonna have to say...
Blood, but not human. Monster was wounded.
I'm gonna have to say it's probably some sort of vampire.
Blood's all sucked out. A lesser vampire?
Yeah, I could have told you that. I'm already a better monster hunter than you, Geralt. Let's steal the beggar's beer. Gojira. Yeah, I have to say, I looked at the original Godzilla posters, that were like the hand-painted ones. They were pretty awesome.
Hide the wenches, witches coming!
That's right. I'll witcher up your wenches.
Tracks end here. Ought to look for prints on the other side.
Alright. Before anybody else comes... No, let's not... I want to loot the barrel. Thank you. Because I think after you do this... Yeah, you can already see him roaming around up there. I think after this, people appear near here, so you can't loot these without them getting all butthurt. Well, I'm on my PS4, so I can't see your link. Well, I can see your link, I just can't actually click it. And I'm not typing that in to my browser.
Rat corpses. Not a drop of blood left in them. Gotta be an Ekimara.
Save it. Fine, I guess we'll go help whoever's up here. Unlocked. Gotta drop an Ekimara hide.
Greetings, Lambert.
Damn, it's good to see you, Wolf.
Decide to do some hunting in Novigrad? For as I remember, you never liked this city.
Still don't. Thing is, I got a certain matter to take care of.
What have you been up to? Any luck on the path?
A lot, in fact. Quite the takings in Lan Exeter. Was asked to hunt down a giant who turned out to be a forest troll and some bandits.
Bandits?
Came as a package with the troll.
The matter you mentioned. Anything I can help with?
Maybe. But we'll talk about that later. Got a reward to collect. I'm kinda in a hurry. Let's say you've earned half. What the hell?
Join you for that later. Wait up for me?
Fine, but try not to take too long. Know where the supervisor has his office?
Yeah, had a chat with the guardsman outside it. See you there.
Yeah, last time I did this, and I want to check to see if they actually added Ekimara hides. Oh, they did! Finally! Oh, there's so many things I can do now. Ugh. The first time I played through, there's like 3 recipes that require Ekimara hides, and apparently they weren't droppable, and people in the forums had complained about, Get down there, fatty. Come on. Loot it. Thank you. That's the other thing. There's so much stuff to loot here. I don't want to miss out on the lootings. Wrong button. Alright, now we can finally I'm probably missing other stuff. Alright, it's not this one. We need a lot of stuff for that one. No, I'm missing a bear fat. I should probably check somewhere to see if somebody has that. Oh yeah, bear fat is the thing I'm missing all over the place. Yeah, see, Akimara hides. So you couldn't create a cursed one oil, although I don't think there's many cursed ones you actually fight in the game, so I might hold on to it for something better. Oh, and did they actually organize these? Kind of. I thought they did, but... Alright. Well, I'm happy that Ekimara hides actually drop. Sure, Geralt. Do whatever you want. I'm also surprised. The first time I played that Ekimara would not leave me alone.
Shut off!
Well, fuck you too.
Let's collect our reward.
So?
What do you think? We did what we had to do. Time to pay up.
Wait here, I'll go see the supervisor, get your reward.
Do that ourselves. No reason you should abandon your post.
Can't argue with reason. Go on in.
We dealt with the monster at the docks. Here for our reward.
Witches? Since when do you travel in pairs?
A lot of dangers lie in wait for a lone witcher. Bandits, for example.
I advise you to change your tone.
Where's Jad Karadin? Talk.
Who?
Trust me, Geralt, this is important. There's something I gotta know.
I do not know any Karadin. Take your coin for the before and bugger off, before I lose my temper.
Where's Jad Karadin? Asking you for the last time.
Guards! To the dungeon with them!
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'll break your bones!
You fuck. No, get away, Geralt. Okay, thank you. Alright, let's do a switch over. Sweet amethyst dust. More amethyst dust. I can deal with that.
This guy's more trouble than the Ekimara.
Karadin's disappeared. I swear. The others too. I only know of Vienne.
What about Vienne?
She drinks at the Seven Cats. There day and night.
See? You can be helpful.
That was murder. Was that really necessary?
Yes. More guardsmen will show soon. Let's go. Meet me at the Seven Cats. Tell you everything there.
The Tavern Vienne frequents?
Yeah, see you later.
Way to be, like, specific there. Lambert's a dick. I mean, literally, he's a dick. I mean, really, there's no other way to explain him. Also, the first time I played through, I did something incorrectly. And, he, kind of cock-blocked me. Because he's a dick. I think the Seven Cats is fairly far away, because I think it's, like, by the Cunny of the Goose. Oh, no, it's not that far. I thought it was a lot farther, but... it's where I dealt with that guy who had the deed for the dwarf. Apparently the Seven Cats Inn is just trouble.
Wonderful.
Then again, if you have 7 cats, it's probably trouble.
Alright, high time you explain some things. Why'd you kill Lund? What's this all about?
Want the short version or the long one?
Let me hear the whole thing.
I had a friend. Aiden was his name.
You had a friend?
Oh, fucking hilarious. I met him soon after I'd accepted a contract to lift the curse from the Ogre of Lambert. Aiden had been hired to kill him. He was a witcher from the School of the Cat.
Far as I remember, the ogre was killed in the end.
Yeah. After it gutted my employer, we really didn't have a choice. I cut a deal with Aiden. We joined forces, split the reward for killing the ogre between us. After that, we worked together a lot. Hands down the best man I'd ever met. I mean, I like you, you know that. Still, no comparison.
What happened to him?
Some time ago, Aiden took on a contract to lift a curse off a duke's daughter. It was a political mess from the start. Then there was hatred for the School of the Cat to deal with.
They worked hard to deserve that hate. Basically turned hired assassins.
Aiden wasn't like that. Anyway, some of the Duke's courtiers had designs. Weren't at all keen on the curse being lifted from the Duke's firstborn. So a band of trained assassins ambushed Aiden. Murdered him. Our dear supervisor was one of them.
And Jad Karadin?
The assassin's leader. And the one to deal the mortal blow.
What do you intend to do?
I intend to get even with the bastards who did it. Karadin most of all. We have to talk to Vienne. Must have had enough to drink by now. Let's go.
Vienne?
What do you want?
We want to see Jad Karadin.
Now, why would I help you?
It's really important to my friend here.
And what will I get out of it?
Pay for your beer, for starters. Then we'll see how valuable your information is.
I was part of Karadin's band, but when was that? I don't know where to find him. I've fallen out with a lot. Besides, he's no longer chummy with his old mates. Word around town is he's changed.
Karadin's changed? What do you mean?
He's dropped all his old connections. Stopped taking on petty killings. He's hidden himself away in some hole. Must be planning something big.
Who else was in Karadin's band?
Aside from me, Sleaze, Hammond, and Lund, but they've scattered all over the world. Sleaze went to Tretigor, Hammond to Skellige, and Lund...
Lund's dead.
Finally met his match. Well, you've only Hammond or Sleaze to talk to then.
We need information about Hammond.
Karadin's right-hand man once. When the band broke up, he went back to Pharaoh whence he had come. He's a pirate now. Even the Jarls treat him with respect.
What about you? What's your story?
Scoia'tael. Unit was decimated, so I joined Karadin. They never treated me as an equal. No. I could hit a sparrow from 100 paces, but I was never good enough for Karadin. He always preferred that cunt Sleaze.
You have a hand in the murder of the Witcher Aiden?
Perhaps. I don't remember.
This Sleaze. Where can we find her?
She's done well for herself. Runs a brothel in Tretigor, the kind rich men frequent. Or suck information out of them. Then she sells it.
Name of this brothel?
The Black Lily. Sleaze always did have horrible taste.
Satisfied?
She doesn't know anything. We need to talk to Hammond and Sleaze.
Don't go looking for Karadin. If he senses you nipping at his heels, he'll kill you without batting an eye.
We'll see. As for you...
Do whatever you think's right, Lambert. Not here to preach morals.
Do what you think is right. Only one thing worse than cold-blooded murder. Hypocrisy. Informers, racists, snitches.
Vienne, bloody hell, what is it?
They've come for me, Baron. I told you someone would, sooner or later.
Nessater.
Shit.
Oh, this is different. Last time I definitely did not have a group of guys come at me like this. And then her with her creepy neck coming out behind me like that. Yeah. Last time they didn't jump me. Even though I'm pretty sure I said the exact same option, which is weird. I didn't expect that at all. So I was hoping not to die in Witcher today, but I knew that wasn't a possibility. There was no way out of that. loading times gotten even longer, or I'm just not used to them. I haven't played games without loading times at all.
Vienne.
What do you...
We want to
It's
pay for...
I would... So...
Care.
He's...
Who?
a son.
Look,
What about
So, like...
you have a...
Perhaps...
we need
He's a...
this?
She's... The Black Lip.
Set.
She does...
Don't go looking.
We'll see.
Let's just do don't kill
No,
her.
Lambert.
Right. Better to leave her like this.
What about my coin? Arseholes.
You gotta help me, Geralt. Best thing will be to split up. You sail to Skellige. Try to squeeze something out of Hammond. I'll go to Tredegor and meet with Solis.
Where'll we meet once I'm back?
At the Nowhere Inn.
All right, I'm off. Good luck.
Yeah, that's not happening right now. I don't really want to go to Skellige and die even more or even faster than I currently am. Yeah, and I can't fast travel there, obviously. Let's not do that. Maybe it's time to do the King of Beggars. I think it is. I think I have to walk like all the way around to get to him. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, well, I'll be right back. I gotta do something real quick. Alright, I'm back. And let's go do this instead. Because I'm pretty sure I can kill that drowner. If I die to that drowner, I'm going to be upset. What the hell?
fuck, don't rightly know.
Why is there a treasure listed there? What the hell? I know I have to come back to this place, but weird. I think it's up there. Because I know what that place is, but that's really kind of strange.
Keep it together, lads.
Okay, I should probably switch controllers. This is the one with the bad R2.
Come on.
Don't know why there are thugs here. Hold on. Candle went out for whatever reason. It is getting low. I'm gonna assume that he's around the other side. There's a merchant guy right by the door. Okay, there we go. Knock it. You only sell garbage, I believe.
What are you offering?
I probably should have gone to that herbalist guy and seen if his things changed yet. Zarkanian saddlebags. I think I already have Zarkanian saddlebags. Yeah, I have to because I have 160 weight. Oh, that's nice. They gray out the books you've already read. About frickin' time. I have some horse hides. Holy God, you have a lot of money. Yeah, have some of these. Have a whole bunch of these. Stun is pretty nice, and it is a 5%. Freeze and poison are not really that great, but I do have other regular glyphs. Alright, good.
See you.
What ails you? Can't see out one eye. How are things?
Then we'll go through this dialogue again.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine, without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
She has her alternate look, by
Hey,
the way.
Triss.
That's why she looks weird.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with 2 swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
You could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well crafted. See, Witcher, I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with the hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we've got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd or rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
Oh, boobs. You know, wearing that outfit isn't much of a disguise if you don't want to be seen.
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon.
That must require a lot of tape to keep that shirt on. Well, that top on.
I
Let's
take
be
it you're in
serious.
Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her. Here.
Could just say
No,
Siri.
impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Let's eat some chicken legs before I fight this goddamn drowner. Excuse me, minstrels.
This life, sometimes it just
I'm already running low on chicken legs. Alright, and then this butthole. Probably gonna skip most of his dialogue, because
Get
he
to
throws the
parade
sack in the
before I find
river
me.
and blah blah blah
You
blah.
expect me...
I can do that. Where'd you toss the pack?
Near the
Wanted to fret.
Stop.
The fool didn't. Every man turned up.
Take care. Well?
Use the ladder. Use. Okay, good. Quick saving right here. before we move on.
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Clute wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll...
It's a lever, not a lever. You're not British. Ooh, diamond dust. Oh, Maribor sword, thank you. Oh, watch the cool. Never mind.
Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovic's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial
life in the city.
Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Oh, that was different. I watched this thing about this secretary desk that has all these like weird lock cabinets and stuff. It's pretty awesome. But they like turn keys and like different drawers come down, and it has like secret hatches and all sorts of other stuff. Pretty cool. So I don't get like stop thief. Ooh, enhanced draconite oil, you say? Okay, lots of buckthorn. Don't really care about that. Alright. Nope, wrong button. Let's see, can I make enhanced draconite oil? Or do I not have regular draconite oil? Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, that's so much better. Alright. Well, I need even more bear fat. And a cockatrice stomach. Let's hope I can make that. Although, there really aren't many cursed ones in the game, so I might want to save it. Because I think the other one is... the... Elementa oil. Could make a cockatrice decoction. It's kind of silly. That's kind of nice. 100% toxicity though, so it would probably kill me if I drank it. Speaking of which, right, it's level 14 for the next. Nope, 15, 16. So I basically have to get to level 20.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Ho ho. NPCs walk so awkwardly in this.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
All right then. Let's get to work.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Get out of the way, Eternal Fire douchebag.
I'll cover half the space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Mm-hmm. Thing
Boy.
is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I found some rats.
And the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
So anyway, yeah, moving on.
Looks like a good spot.
I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city, looking for rat shit. Jeez.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen with this at all.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk.
Speaking, never mind. Okay, normally her spell has like a whole big effect.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. And...
reconciled?
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's just... it's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that.
No,
So,
sure.
Tell me how Yen's doing.
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Those are some big ass fucking rats. And nobody's gonna notice that?
Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
You don't notice
done.
the herd of rats leaving your
Those are-
place?
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start.
Such a sharp sense of smell. You should have legged it while you had the chance.
I don't generally leg it. Here's what I think you should do. Pay up and march your boys out of here while there's still time.
Don't be ridiculous. I didn't hire a sorceress in order to pay her.
Take my advice, mutant. If it's not your business, stay out of it.
Thanks for the advice, but I can't take it. All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this force, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Looking for a bruising? I'll kill you.
Oh, fuck. Camera, stop being unfriendly. Your magic's not very powerful if you can't hurt him.
Master hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have the pain and trap. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Couldn't you just, like, teleport away? I mean, saying.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live, and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Kareem Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Kareem's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner,
What was that guy doing?
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Kareem goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about this area, is that, like, doing Novigrad, is that you usually get bombarded in tiny, tight spaces.
Whole day wasted.
And usually they do a fair amount of damage. First things first, we need to swap around our food. Oh, there's a sort items button. Nice. Oh, thank you. Let's get rid of some of this meat. My trophy's been unequipped. Yeah, let's keep that on at all times. Always. Forever. Alright. So this next quest, it is a main quest, so I might want to do something else first. That's not very useful right now. I think it's this. I think I want to do this now. Oh, look, and he's right here.
I'm here about the contract.
Oh, well, a night patrol got massacred. Tough men, the lot, armed to the teeth. A beast, must be.
Must? What makes you say that?
Have you seen the corpses?
What did the corpses look like?
I've not seen anything like it in my life, and I've seen a lot of corpses. Ever heard talk of folk who died in the deserts of Zerrikania from the heat alone? These corpses came straight out of those tales.
Bodies buried yet? Where?
Orders were to burn them. Our medic was to take a look first, talk to him. He's at the docks now.
See what I can do.
We'll pay you. The boys and me, we pulled what we had for a reward.
Just how fast?
Alright. Merchant, do you have bear fat or blow balls?
Welcome, welcome.
Two things I never asked for at the supermarket.
What have you got there?
He does have blow ball and raspberry juice. Okay, this is listed as not red, and it's way too expensive. Alright, let's just buy all of that. Yes, exquisite honey is not that good. Inkwells are worthless. Goat's milk and cow's milk are good, and it's cheap. So let's just do this. Yeah, I only have 7,000 coin. I think I'm doing alright for myself. I might almost be able to afford to go to Skellige. Not really. It feels like 1,000, if you can haggle it down anyway. Oh, and you buy swords. How convenient. Ignore the blood and brains on all these, you know, all this gear. I don't know if it unequipped my crossbow. You don't have great prices for runestones, so I'm not going to sell you shit. We can sell down some of this. I don't need this much fabric. Let's sell you 9 of them. Empty bottles we need to hold on to for a little bit. I don't think we need that much coal, but definitely don't need that much of this. Here, have some drowner brains. Seven is pretty low for Spectre Dust, but I don't need that much. We do not need this much Necro blood. Oh, hold on. Actually, I can sell 3 of the Draga Hearts. I think I only need like 4 or 5 in Draga Hearts. You don't need that many of them. It's not a big deal. Dog Tallow. We can definitely sell you some of that. There we go. Alright, I feel better about that. Thank you, Mr. Merchant.
So long.
That means I should be able to make at least one oil. No, I need more bear fat. Is a Rennie eye? Yes. So what's the other eye? Also a Rennie eye. Okay, well that's fair enough. Ugh, bear fat. I never thought I'd need this much bear fat. Let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9 bear fat. Oh, I need a Belize fruit. He sells Belize fruit.
Welcome.
You can get it in Skellige, the Belize fruits,
What have you got there?
but not on this side. I thought he had Belize fruits. Oh. Yeah, sure. I'll rebuy that. Yeah, fine. I'll just buy that. There we go. Alright. I thought you had Belize fruit. Oh well. My mistake. At least I got more water and milk. It's nice that they instantly refresh. They used to not do that. Let's see if you got anything.
Something
back.
sharpened, reforged.
What do you have on offer?
It's weird that they have such a divided market in this game. Like there are little marketplaces set up everywhere.
So long.
Oh, that was a big fat waste of my time. They give an icon for him. Normally,
How can I be of service?
doesn't have an icon.
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
$42 isn't bad.
Black ones for Danians, as long as they pay.
I'm glad we have to go the other way in the docks.
What can I help you with?
I'm looking into the dead guards. Heard you did autopsies.
Did their friends hire you? Good. I'm happy to help.
Last body, where was it found?
In a side alley along the road from the docks to the brothel district. Someone had dropped it there in the middle of the night.
Need to examine that spot. Find any claw or fang marks on the bodies?
Fangs? No. Claws? Not quite. Only scratches. Fingernails, most likely. From their adventures with whores.
Heard the bodies were desiccated.
Do you believe a beast killed them? I don't. The bodies were dried out. But perhaps they tried to apprehend a mage who cast a nasty spell on them.
Was it dehydration?
Strictly speaking, no. Though I don't quite know what to compare it to.
Thanks. Should go see the place where they were found.
Good luck.
Yep.
My dad doesn't like it so much. I saw it.
This quest was interesting, but I may actually try it to actually, because there's two ways about it, so I might actually try the other way. Unless there's a third option that opens. Because options have been slightly different, so I don't know if there'll be a new option to take it on.
Bodies were found here. Gotta look for clues. Anything unusual.
They want more and more till you ain't got but your soiled breeches.
So, a horse?
Hoof prints, clearly. A horse? No horse I know walks on two legs.
Come on. Catch up to me, Red Trail.
Evidence all points to crippled Kate's. Greetings.
Oh, here it is. The apocalypse. A witch has walked into my brothel.
What's strange about that?
What's strange is you. Everyone knows witches are freaks, mutants, unnatural. And this here's a decent brothel for whores with principles. Well, spit it out. Got all the same bits in your trousers like a normal lad.
Last I checked, everything was where it should be. Like to spend some time alone with one of your women.
Of course. But you'll take the one I give you. Be choosy, look over the lot, and I'll charge you more.
Yep, so you have Bertha, which is a terrible
You're a
name.
vulgar one. Can see it in your face.
And you have Susie. Who's at least a little better. Although she has kind of a derp face.
Wanna dip your dingle?
Because you said dip your dingle, that's a pass. Plus, that hat.
Oh, how loutish.
I thought there was one more. Maybe there's only 3.
Wanna dip your dingle?
No, stop asking. If you keep asking like that, I doubly don't want to. That's just awkward.
That one's so pretty that he can't keep his hands off himself.
So, a bit of lust in your freakish heart after all.
Heard about the murders? Guardsmen?
Many perish round here. It's the pleasure kills them.
Tell the truth.
The succubus. It draws customers. It's raised our take in something wonderful. I know it's a threat, but I don't know that it kills.
A succubus. Where'll I find it?
I've placed it in a house nearby. Here's the key.
I wish I could unlock it. I like the spooky music. I mean, really? Is it spooky music time? And of course the succubus would bring in money. People get enraptured and then just dump their coin purse.
What can I do?
Oh yeah, there's a walkway around the corner.
Who are you?
Ever heard of witchers?
Have you come to kill me?
let's go ahead and do it.
You shouldn't have come here.
Who ordained so?
It's a human city. Belongs to them, and I protect them from the likes of you.
So it's true what they say about witches. You're but murderers for hire.
Yeah, you could talk to her. She says she does no harm, all this stuff, and then she ended up killing someone anyway, and then you tell her to leave. I just wanted this, the succubus mutagen. Also, I don't know what the succubus trophy does. I wanted to see it. Well, let's put that on first. Extra gold. It's weird because last time I did it, there was a guy walking out who was all like sickly thin and was like, oh. You only encounter, I think, well, you encounter a bunch later, but a group of succubi, but the succubus, I think there's only like 2 you can actually fight in the entire game.
Guards were killed by a succubus.
Succubus? In Novigrad? How? Light of the eternal fire protects the city.
Must have gone out a few times recently. In any case, the succubus is dead. Here's proof.
And here's your reward, as promised.
Farewell.
Racehorse.
That's a lot of experience. How short that quest was? Damn, that was good experience. I don't think you get shit for the experience otherwise. Yeah, that one is not good. That one is not good. Yeah. Alright, so... That's stupid. I know where Gremist is, but I have to go to Skellige, and I have to do a ton of things before I can even start the alchemy thing. Yeah, that's also in Skellige. Yeah. Swords and Dumplings is a very long and pain in the ass quest. I would do that, but I don't feel like boxing right now. Because it's a relatively short quest. I thought there was another Witcher contract here that would help that quest. That's by the dock, so that won't help. What is this? A stash. Maybe I have to go to this board. Because I know it's on a notice board. I just don't know which notice board, or it's on that one. Well, since we're close enough, let's go to this one. Let's cross and go find this herbalist. Just swim for it. Oh.
White one, take a gander over here. Come one, come all.
I guess he's tucked back on the other side, of course. That's fine. I have to go over here anyway.
Something stinks. Decomposing flesh. Human flesh. Sword wound. Shallow, but severed his artery. What are you holding? A key. Interesting. Kept running till he bled to death.
Sick of it all.
Maybe this is the thing for the stash?
Trail. Bled heavily.
I should probably not do this quest because it's extremely high level. Nobody gets upset with me? Good. Let's save. Because you never know. This could be one that says it's really high level and it's not. But considering I'm walking into a room full of
mate,
people.
Someone invite you here?
No. Followed a trail of human blood.
So you found our pal Derek. Well, well, must have a good eye. After our little, well, falling out, I spent half a day looking for him. And all I got out of it was a stroll and some dog shit on my shoes. Soiled me fine as poolades. Snake skin. Take a gander.
What are you gabbing for? Cleaver said it clear. Anyone finds our den, shove him between the ribs and drop him in the gutter.
Think, Grun. Just once use your fucking melon. If the witch has found the boy, he's found the key too. Can't open without the key. You don't open the drop box. Cleaver don't get what he ordered. Cleaver don't get what he ordered. He gets angry. You want that? Didn't think so. So, hark here, mate. We've got two options. First, give us the key. I pay you for your trouble and everyone goes their own way smiling. Second, make a fuss. Do what Grun wants. Sit between your ribs.
Fine. Here's the key. Now give me some gold.
Ah, see that, Grun? Kindness works at times. Pleasure doing business with you, chap. Piss off.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
Geezer copper.
This place, the Passiflora, will come in handy later. Okay, it says the stash is downstairs. Okay. So I guess this is literally a place to dump your excess stuff. People asked about that, so, interesting. I didn't know there was actually one.
Walking about all door-faced, scaring decent folk.
Not like I ever really needed it. I'd rather just, like, dump stuff, truthfully. Like, go sell it or otherwise. I mean, there's really no point. I mean, like, some games, I think a stash is necessary, like when you have, like, a lot of items you can do. But this doesn't have such a wealth of items that you need to, like, stockpile obscene amounts of things. Unless you're, like, an absolute crazy person and you just want to stack up as much as possible. Ah, this place. Yeah, the white lady, we'll take that. Okay, I know what the white lady is, so it's not really a big deal, but let's... Okay, so that's just the gambling tournament. Apparently there's a quest here. Interesting. I should probably check that one. Go to St. Gregory's Bridge. No, Hierarch Square might be closer. I'll go to Southern Gate and loop around. That's easier. Pig. What does the sign say? Butchers.
Never rains by pools.
Where's the butcher? I want some meat. Alright, well anyway, let's go see what this quest is all about. You know, that's not a very good smuggler stash. Like, anyone can see that. Normally, the best thing to do with a smuggler stash is to, like, hide it. I mean, seriously. What are you thinking? Floating fisherman? Trust the floating fisherman. Alright. I should be right by this quest.
Washed your hair lately?
Nah. I think I shampoo my hair like once a month, if even. But I have short hair, so there's no reason. It's not like my hair gets gross or anything. I mean, if I go to the city, I usually wash my hair, because in the city it's kind of gross. You get like that city slime on you from all the pollution and filthy people.
You shall die for what you've done.
I've done nothing. Gentlemen, I beg you.
What is this all about?
What's this about?
This Dwan sold Fistek to some young elves. A contaminated batch that killed every other user.
Lies. They mean to kill me, steal my gold. Help me, please.
What you sold was poison. Shame you weren't there to see the young lad and others expire amidst spasms.
You, all of you, to an elf. You despise humans, seek vengeance on us. But can you fault us? Fault me for your civilization's downfall?
Shut your mouth, poisoner.
Need to see if this man's actually carrying any Fistek.
We've done that already. Checked everywhere, even his boots. Nothing. The bastard sold it all, which hardly makes him innocent.